This episode of Letherfinish is brought to you by Shine On.
Shine On is your one-stop shop stocking Sabin, Foxwood, Federation, Huffer, Akoya, Lespex and loads more.
Now, we shopped in store and had a gorgy time, and you can too. Just mention the podcast in store for a cheeky 15% off. Offer ends 30th of June 2026, so get in quick.
Letherfinish.
Kia ora te whānau, this is Letherfinish. I am Brodie Kane, this is Gracie Hitchcock, and alongside us on my left to your right, Tegan Yarith.
Hello.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
Yeah.
Let me finish. Let you finish.
I should have let you finish just then. Yeah.
That's okay. The irony is most of the time we do interrupt each other, don't we?
but
We get excited.
We do.
It's like Flappy excited girls.
Yeah.
So I already said Flappy really early in the show.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's not like
No,
you.
but like when I say Flappy, I don't mean
I
anything
know.
to do with. You know me. I get Flappy.
Yes.
But I'm pleased to tell you haven't even asked me how I am today, but I'm going to tell you already.
Okay, go.
I'm so not Flappy today.
Okay.
I know. I was going to say, do you want to quote what you said when you walked in the room today?
I can't.
It was sort of this is what Brodie said. When I'm a bit flappy, I think it only annoys yourself, right?
The only person whose way I get in. The only person whose
go.
way I get into. Why? Shit, I really.
The only person's way you get in when you're being flappy is yourself.
Is myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So last week, pretty flappy.
Yeah.
Pretty busy, pretty flappy. But if you get flappy, then you're just running around like a bloody blue ass fly, and then you're just helping no one.
No.
Particularly yourself.
Exactly.
I know what you mean, though. You just got to lean in sometimes. Even on Friday, I was getting a bit flappy, actually.
Yeah.
What were you
And-
getting flappy about?
Actually, it was Thursday night packing for a weekend away, where I had to do 2 lots of work while I was away and get it done at a certain time by this deadline. And I just went, and Bailey just had to go, it'll be all right. You know, we'll just go with it. And you know what? We have. And everything's just worked out.
Yeah.
You know, I got here first today, and you know what I brought along with me?
What?
And I did it by myself in this room. I peeled an orange.
Did you?
Yeah, can you smell it in the air?
I did think it was a little bit zesty when I walked in.
Yeah, it was me, and that was what our homework was. And I was like,
Shit.
I just had to peel that orange and just take time
Yep.
to
You
smell
are-
the zest.
You are unstoppable and unflappable. Is unflappable?
Thank you.
No, that is a word.
That
eh?
is
Yeah.
a great word.
Unflappable.
Yep.
Unflappable.
I'm unflappable.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's singing today.
So we are good.
We are good. Yeah, we're good.
We're great.
Yeah. Bit of sad news though. Yesterday or over the weekend, rest in peace, Dame Jules Top.
I know.
Oh,
I
Top
feel
twins.
like
have you met the top twins?
I think I
I've
met
never
them.
met them, but as a New Zealand citizen, I suppose.
Yeah.
My dad and all my dad's family grew up in Huntly.
Oh,
So absolute celebrities, and quite often go past that mural of the top twins.
national
Legends.
treasures.
Yeah.
National treasures.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've met them a couple of times. The last time was I was looking at my photo. The cafe. I was like, was it in Methven? I think it was in Methven. You know, when you meet people that are fantastic. That you love, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, because I'm not getting to this point, but you know how they're like, never meet your heroes. Well, actually, you should be. Heroes should be awesome.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be a disappointment,
Yeah.
right?
They're a reason for them being heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two were everything I hoped they would be times a million.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Like they
I actually
are
love to hear that.
just So, and what they've done for lesbians,
Yep.
comedians,
Huntly.
Huntley,
Farming.
yodeling.
I'm telling you, everyone who grew up in Huntly is proud to say that they grew up in the same town as the top twins.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And for comedy and for women
Oh, 100%.
and just
Everything.
funny, gorgeous girls.
Trailblazers.
Yeah.
100%. So yeah, that's very, very sad news. But what a wonderful contribution to all of our lives from
Yes.
Dame Jules Top. So yeah, rest in peace,
Rest in love.
rest in love.
Yeah, moi mai rā. Now, are we going to enter the rant room
Straight in.
straight in?
Unlock
First
the
thing.
door.
Unlock the door. First things first. I think we haven't been here in a while. Now, I over the weekend went to Queenstown just for a couple of days, and my boyfriend got to come along. It was a little bit of a work trip, and so he loves coming on trips for free when I've got to go do some stuff.
Yeah.
So he was pretty stoked about that. But I honestly didn't think too much of the trip. Planned a little bit of the day, but honestly, we were just like sightseeing, road tripping. We did a little bit of a like chill vibe onsen pool thing, but I can get into that a bit more later.
Okay.
Oh, you know.
No, don't take
nothing-
questions.
No, go.
Onsen pool. How'd you find it?
Loved it.
Yep.
It was just so chill. Like we literally. So I made sure I ordered food.
Oh.
Getting in.
Yeah. Would you order?
we got some bagels. All right.
Bagels in the pool.
Yes.
Yeah, that's almost
because
as
You ate round things in the round pool. Ow.
Do you know what Bailey and I like doing?
What are donuts?
Sitting quietly eating food.
Yeah.
That is
In the
just
onsen.
our favourite thing. Yeah, and we were just so mellow and like it was just so chill. Loved it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great
and
view.
he had a coffee, I had an OJ. So
I think
people.
we're doing different kind
we're
of
doing
onsens.
different things in the onsens. I
There's
know what
nothing-
Gracie did in the onsen. I know what I did in the onsen. And it wasn't a bagel and it wasn't an orange juice.
I don't want-
I don't
Did have round things with
I don't even
holes.
think Bailey and I held hands. Like I think we sat on opposite sides of the onsen, just like enjoying the spa. Like it was and the view, and we enjoyed the
Yeah.
view.
Oh, the
But it was
view.
just mellow.
Yeah.
Mellow.
Yeah.
Lovely. And
Anyways.
nice little soak.
Yes, it was just a
Little
soak.
soak.
In the middle of the day while we were doing our road tripping. Like it was-
Beautiful.
yeah. But anyways, back to
Back to the rent room.
Back to the rent room.
Please, I hope no one from the onsens
Here's
listening.
the thing. What I would like to know is, can a woman approaching her 30s go to a place, a location with breathtaking views with her long-term boyfriend? Can I do that in peace? Because it seems I can't. Because
What's happened?
the whole weekend, every time I put up a story and like with a like I say, a breathtaking view, and I'm with my boyfriend and we're maybe taking a selfie, or I'm taking a photo of him, he's taking a photo of me, everyone's like, oh, I thought this was about to be a proposal.
Oh, fuck off.
I thought he was about to get on his knee. Oh, I thought you guys would have come back engaged. Even prior, like it was on when I tell you my DMs were full of this. Even prior, I'm sitting in my office at work, and I said I'm going to Queenstown, and one of the girls from work, bless her, I had no idea what she was like. I did not pick up what she was putting down. She goes, oh, like when you guys go on like a little holiday together, are you? And she said this in the sweetest, most endearing way. But it just shows that I'm so not on that radar. She goes, oh, do you ever think like get a bit excited going somewhere like that? And I'm paraphrasing here. And I go, what do you mean? Like, and she's like, spending time together, just you two. And I was like, I thought she meant like us going, like spending some time together to have some adult cuddles. I said, oh no, we just live just us together. Like we can do that whenever we want.
Yeah.
and all the girls are like pissing themselves going, no, we mean as in like, if he's going to drop the knee. I was like, oh my God, I was not thinking that at all. But we had a laugh about it because I know they meant it in the nicest way. But I could not believe the rate at which people were asking me about it this weekend.
Do you know, I'm so sad about that because do you know why? Because it's become so performative engagements.
I know, but if we get engaged, it's literally just going to be us two.
Yeah.
I imagine at home he would drop the question. Like he's not trying to do something.
Just let me know if you want me to film it from my balcony.
He'll get you on the drone, girl. He'll get you on the drone. But like, people ask me every now and then if we're getting it, like, are we thinking about getting married? Like, and obviously it's something I want to do. It's not like a completely foreign concept for us to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I could not believe how many people were asking about it, and I'm fine. That obviously wasn't the case.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, guys, stop asking.
Yeah.
Stop asking. To be fair, we've only been together for like just shy of 3 years. And he's a few years younger than me, and like maybe
It's kind of early days, I reckon.
I know I'm nearing 30, but
You can get engaged anytime you like.
yeah. And do you know what? And I used to be a bit like, well, when's it happening? Because the boys at work would always be like, oh, well, if he knows, he'll just do it.
Oh, shut
and they
up.
keep winding me up, saying
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
happen this year. It's gonna happen this year.
Yeah.
And I actually had to say to them, hey, boys, I know you're just winding me up, but it's got to stop, because I found myself in a discussion with Bailey. I went, but the boys said, and I went, oh God, they cannot be the reference.
No.
They cannot be.
You got to keep your work and your personal relationship
For sure.
separate and private. I
Yeah.
It just sort of, it's also like, don't hurry, don't rush
The good
societal
stuff.
thing. You know,
Which
it's
is
such
what
a
my-
societal fucking
Bullshit.
standard.
My mum always
Then it'll
reminds
be,
me.
are you going to have a baby?
Yeah.
And it's like,
like
stop
already-
asking the questions.
Yeah, it's rude.
Mum reminds me all the time. She's like, just relax.
Yeah.
Like, just enjoy your time together while it's just you two.
Yeah,
Just have fun. Like,
exactly.
and you know, like we've done the house thing, and my dad said that's pretty much marriage, actually. So
Yeah, and traveling together, I think, is very eye-opening.
yeah.
Oh,
Like
shit, yeah.
budgeting, all of that.
You see more about the person.
Yeah, you're like with them. You live with
Yeah.
them. Living
Yeah.
with someone is pretty.
Yeah.
But we really enjoy each other's time.
See,
But it was
you
just
guys
funny
are
that like
I must say you're very like, aren't they just? I really enjoy watching Tegan and Bailey. Like they're just. it's like watching a sort of a gritty fashion travel
It's like
doco.
Rihanna and ASAP.
Yes, they are.
No, do you know what?
No.
Sometimes I'll be like, what are you packing for Queenstown? What are you wearing?
Oh, yeah.
Because in case you no one knows, my boyfriend's very styly.
Yes.
And I might wear this coat over the top of this denim set. And I'm just like, oh my God, I was just going to wear like a hoodie and a bomber jacket. What do you mean? I think I still look kind of cool, but
Yeah.
everyone, like, I know there was even like a lady at the rental car place, oh, look at this coat, aren't you a styly guy? And I was like, can't go anywhere with him. He's always dressed 10 times better than me.
No,
you guys really
well
compliment.
matched.
Yeah. But it's just funny because we've obviously done quite a few overseas trips together
Yeah.
in the last few years. We've been really lucky you've done Japan a couple of times, we went to Bali, all this kind of stuff. But I don't know why all of a sudden Queenstown was this like spot that everyone thought. So and he was going to pop the question.
Hey, do you know what? This is what a timely reminder for everyone is. Hey, you can think it and you can ask it. Just keep it in your head. Don't message it to Tegan.
No.
Like you can sit at home and go, oh, I wonder if he's going to pop the question. Keep it to yourself.
Mind your business, please. Yeah.
Mind your business.
I like that rant room. Good job.
Good
So
job.
we'll close the door there.
We'll close the door.
But stop messaging me out, please.
Yeah.
I'd actually rather be messaged something about my body image or weight than saying, like, has he put the question yet? No! Leave me alone!
Straight up. How are
Straight
we?
up. Oh, well, it's a big week. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It is a big week. It's a big week in the week of showbiz, which is what this segment is partly designed for. And showbiz, we're referring to me because I have a show on
The Biz.
this week.
Yeah.
In the biz.
In the biz, on the
The
biz.
show is the biz, is the show.
On
How you
is
feeling
the-
about it?
Hey, I'm unflappable
Yeah.
at this point in time. We've Invercargill's sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Christchurch is almost sold out. Auckland is a bit slower. Auckland is like, oh, we might go to that today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're like, come on,
guys.
You know, it's gonna be a fun night. Do you know what though? I'm actually really looking forward to. I was gonna say I love performing live. Actually, that's true. I love live. I love live.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very excited, and I'm excited that you girls are going to be there, and like all my really good friends and
Yeah.
a lot of people from Mahi. And,
Yeah.
And that's actually what you can't get much better than actually because your friends and family see you all the time.
Yeah.
They see you, they hear you, they see you at best, worst, all of that. But I think there's a real added layer in this profession of pride when you get to execute something that you've worked on for years in the most public of settings.
Yeah.
So that's what I really love about it is just that. And a live audience, yeah. There's something so awesome about a live audience reacting with you. So I'm actually really excited.
I'm gonna be in the second row, so I'll
Second
be
row.
able to smell
I
you.
think I'm third row.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be too keen, Bean. But
Yeah.
I am in the third row with my mum-in-law and auntie-in-law.
I
you
love
know.
that.
But I know what you mean by it's quite nice when you see friends or like peers from the industry that come and support you.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever done a live show like Brody Kane or been on a tour or done anything of that caliber. But there was one time I did a comedy gig and didn't tell anyone. I was just like, no, but it was just this random thing that I wanted to just like tick off.
Yeah.
And when I got up on stage, I saw a couple of friends from work and like my flatmate and stuff. And like, it's so special
Yeah.
when people go out of their way to just support something random that you want to do. Or
Yeah.
this is not random for you.
Yeah.
But that feeling like you must feel just like seeing the first couple
Yeah.
of rows and seeing a bunch of your mates must feel awesome.
It's funny though. I feel like you're more nervous. We've
With
been on tour a
mates.
few
Oh
times.
my
You're a bit
God.
more nervous,
In your hometown,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, with the people that you know, because you're like, oh, there's no hiding from them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And some
So
of the
that's-
stories can be a bit hairy from previous
Oh,
times.
you bloody liar.
There's like my mother-in-law in the crowd. I'm like talking about some sort of
Something
poussoir
freaky?
stuff.
Yeah,
something
yeah,
freaky.
yeah.
Something no.
But they love it.
I'd be okay. I'm too PR trained.
Yeah.
I've been on
What do
my
they call
FM
you?
for too
Brand
long.
safe.
Yeah, I'm very brand safe.
You're not like Brody and I.
Or I use what do they say? I use clever language.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
they
Clever
like to say.
language, brand safe, whereas
Yeah.
we're brand unhinged.
We
I have
are.
to say, so I had a couple of letherfinish listeners message me saying something, being like, "Oh bloody hell, listen to the episode last week. You can tell you've been on the radio so long because I'm so like, nah."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I won't say anything.
No, zip it.
I also think part of it is kind of probably my
professional.
upbringing and like who I am.
Yeah.
But it's just funny that like people pointed out, they're like, oh, you can tell you're so used to the radio.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, whoops, sorry.
No, it's a good
Hey,
thing.
hey,
Sometimes I'm just
we'll get
Get
that.
back on track,
Well,
ladies.
sometimes we need that.
I need to learn a bit more of that.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think you're.
No, yours-
I
no,
think
you guys
you
are
should be
sweet.
right where you are.
See what this
Okay.
is? It's a wee balance, you see.
yeah,
a wee
yeah,
balance.
yeah. Fucking good. It's fucking good.
But I booked a little BYO before because I haven't done a little cheap and cheerful before.
Oh,
No,
That's
and this
classic.
one's like, oh, come to the BYO. And I'm like, no, because every time I'm with Gracie, I get real drunk.
No, perfect. We get all the yapping out of the way first.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we'll just cackle all
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
And then you can come probably backstage.
Oh,
Oh my God. That would
fun.
be really
To the green
sweet.
room.
Yeah.
It's actually really fun.
Yeah, it's actually quite fun.
Okay.
You feel like kind of special.
Yeah, please come along, by
Okay.
the way, team.
Come
I'd
buy
love
tickets.
yeah, please come support. Thank you. Goodbye.
Something that I'm not sure if we will all be supporting this week. Have you seen the new Olympics that are on steroids?
Yes. Talked about it on our show this
What do
morning.
you guys think? It's crazy.
Can I just
at least
say
it's all out in the open.
Yes.
the funniest headline? So I'm watching this like enhanced games thing yesterday, and I'm like, that's crack up. And I was meant to send it to my producer, like, we should talk about that tomorrow. Anyways, he already puts a story in my Sent Today to read out, and a swimmer who had taken 0 enhancing drugs beat all of the enhanced athletes.
That's right.
So it just goes to show. And look, I don't really know much about doping or what those enhancement drugs do for your body. Like I don't know anything about that.
Haven't been on the
Well, I have
roads?
never dabbled in. I haven't done the roids before, guys. But I sort of sat there and thought, is it because? And correct me if I'm wrong, because either of you might know a little bit more. But is it because, in my head, if you're taking enhancing drugs, does that mean you're working, you're not working as hard? Would it mean you don't have to work as hard, essentially?
I
Or
just
no?
I think it. Well, as someone that also hasn't taken them, but from what I've watched over the years, from when drug cheats have been caught, you can get yourself to a level that's just not the level of someone that's not on it. So I don't suspect that they have to work less
hard.
hard.
I think it's
More that they can go that like
Further.
when you think about all that the Tour de France stuff and all that, what was that called, EPO, and that it's to do with actually making your body do things that it's not capable of
Naturally.
naturally.
Yeah.
So you're still training hard.
Yeah.
So it's they're allowed to use drugs like steroids, testosterone, and growth hormones under medical supervision.
Wow.
The organisers argue that this removes the secrecy and danger in underground doping and brings it into a controlled scientific environment focused on pushing human performance limits. So there's around 40 plus elite athletes, some of them including former Olympians.
It's classic.
And the
Just wanna
event
give
is
it a
backed
crack.
by wealthy investors, of course, promoted as a futuristic vision of sport that blends athletics and biotechnology and human enhancement.
But unless you're breaking any records, like, what's the point?
Well, no one did. It was a complete flop, wasn't it?
There was one.
A swim.
I think there was a swim that was really fast.
Yeah.
A world record, but it's
The rest of them didn't. The
I
running and that
would
didn't.
Almost like to see it. And I actually don't know if I care that much, but imagine you get all the top athletes in the room, the ones that are the podium finishers,
Yeah.
and then they take performance enhancing drugs, and then you see how far they can then push their already record breaking performances. I would be interested to maybe see that. Like, let's say like Usain Bolt in his prime.
Yeah. Give him a couple of bloody roids. Away you go.
Get him to take something. See if he can shave
Yeah,
half a
yeah,
second
yeah.
off. Is that possible?
Do you know what I want to see?
What do you want to see?
I just want to see, like, just when we're at the next Olympics, you just have just a couple of normal people, you know,
Yeah.
like a couple of normal people in the pool
Yeah.
in the final, so that you actually see how. That's what I want. Like just
Just
me
you-
jump in the pool.
And just see.
Yeah,
and
but
just
you're
do
actually quite good at swimming.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
just get a normal
Yeah, yeah.
person.
Maybe
You're not.
me. I can't even
or
dive.
me.
Jump in
I
the pool, 50-meter freestyle
Yeah.
final.
I don't know how to dive into a pool, so
Just you'll be fine.
so I'll pin in, and then I'll just
bomb.
Do you know what? I actually saw something a few months back, and it was Sha'Carri Richardson she came second in the 100 meter.
Yeah.
At the Olympics, I believe. I could be wrong, and apologies if I am. But she did a open track meet in Australia in the last few months, and they put her way further back, and had all the other competitors start, I think like, I want to say like at least 30, 40 metres ahead of her, she still beat them by a mile.
Yeah.
And it's that sheer athleticism. You go, oh my God, she's fast.
Yeah.
She's fast as hell.
Yeah.
So I see the appeal in that. That
Oh,
would
yeah.
be fun.
That would be cool, eh?
Yeah.
So,
I do think this is quite dangerous.
oh,
Like a
yeah,
lot
it's
of,
stupid.
like serious long-term health risks such as heart damage, hormonal issues, and psychological harm from like there's just not enough research. I mean, that's maybe why they're doing it for the research. Like I'm sure scientists are watching this from afar being like, this is quite interesting, but also dangerous.
But the reality is as well, you're always going to have drug cheats because people are going to want to win the pinnacle, right? And the technology over the course of history has always just been too far ahead of what they're catching. So while you can still be ahead of the game, you don't need to go to the enhanced games, do you?
No.
But no, I mean, I don't look. I've always joked about it being like, just have the normal people go. Well, no, sorry, the clean games and the dirty games. But now that you see it, it's like, oh, that's a bit lame.
Yeah.
It's just a bit
It's
lame.
actually not that cool.
If they're not actually winning, I mean, more.
If the enhanced people aren't beating the people that aren't enhanced, then what's the point?
What's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was kind of would be my argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
be
no
healthy.
from us.
It's a no.
The other week, I think it was 1 or 2 weeks ago, Tegan, you presented us with a lovely woman on TikTok who was sort of judging colours of the outfits.
Yeah, colour combos and saying what each colour combo was. Like, black and white might be a bit boring, but then like yellow and a brown might be chic, and like it's sort of a one-word label for different combos.
And I was exhausted by her.
Yes.
And then, because I thought that it was like, I wish we'd just stop doing that. But I was like, let's talk to Lou. Now, a very, very dear friend of mine, beautiful stylist, beautiful human, beautiful woman. I was like, she could do our colours so we know what we're working with, so that we don't have to listen to the lady on TikTok who tells us what the colours are. But if we know our colours, then maybe we won't be judged like that.
Yeah.
So we bring you the beautiful Lou Heller with us right now. Lou, hello, darling, and please, we've dressed up for you, and we'd love to know our colours.
Yeah. Can you help us?
Yeah, well, I can try. I can do a little bit of guidelines as such, but look, I think the whole colouring thing that we were sort of like given the joy of during the 80s. I mean, I remember my mum actually going along to parties where they had all their colours done, and I absolutely think there is this massive part of the world that we live in where it's great to understand what your colours are, and there are stylists out there who are really amazing at it. I know Georgette, she's up in Auckland. She's a really great ambassador for this. And I really do believe there is a really big part of it. But for me, for where I come from and the work that I do, I exist because people have lost the trust of their instincts. And those instincts are what we actually gravitate to naturally, even as a child. And so what can happen is over time, things can inhibit our choices purely by things that get told. School uniforms can inhibit things in your life. So, for example, I've had the amount of times I've heard from clients, well, I could never wear teal because that was my school uniform, or whatever that is. So these mental blocks and these things that can happen, which then can prevent us from then actually expressing ourselves in our true wearapy, as there is this now buzzword going around, is because colour and mood and clothing and style are the way that we actually express ourselves from our inner essence to the out. So that's actually how more where I come from. So where I come from is more teaching my clients how to instinctively trust and know how to find what those colours are, because our seasons change, our hair colour changes, our skin tone changes with tan, when we can tan in the summer. So there's so many aspects to this this whole colouring system. Like even for me personally, like I love plum colours. It is a good colour on me, but is it one that I wear all the time? No. But I can wear orange, but I can't wear all oranges. So if you get done your colouring, say the palette, what can happen is that you walk into a store and you're like, well, there's nothing in here for me. So then people will just walk straight out of the store, but there could be something completely else in the store that is for them. So this is where I get a little bit sort of like to and fro about how we actually sort of discover this. So one of the things I actually talk about always with my clients is if I think about, say, for example, what's something that you are instinctively drawn to? Do you remember those rods when you were little, the little plastic rods in classes in primary school? I don't know if you remember those. Or you might think about, say, a colour of a flower or the colour of a car or a piece of art that you always get drawn to. We instinctively actually fill our homes up with the colours we actually really love and are really drawn to, but we don't wear it out of fear. So my thing is all about sort of like, what are these colours that you are innately drawn to? Follow that, or there might be colours sometimes that you get complimented on. Follow that, take little notes, and then when you're out in these little stores, just hold them up to your face and actually just see, are my eyes popping or are my eyes not popping? You know, do I look more, I'm alive? Do I look like I'm not alive? You know, like there are these little questions where your instinct will actually take over, rather than having someone else tell you, oh God, you look sicker, mate, or whatever. So yeah, so you need to be able to like step in more into, is this actually where I feel, you know, because there's blue base and then there's yellow base of colours. And actually, funny enough, I was actually talking at this talk last night, and I do a lot of interactive styling when I do my events. So I get someone to stand up with me, and I do like one piece done multiple ways. So it actually shows people watching how to get the most out of one piece when they are actually shopping, rather than or in their wardrobe, most of all their wardrobes, because I like to do it sustainably. And I had two t-shirts, and they were both brown, but one was yellow based and one was brown based. So I got her to stand up with me. We had the brown based t-shirt in the brown, which was the blue base, and then I put the yellow based brown up against her skin, and everyone just went, whoa, what a difference. But within the shades, it was about 3 shades difference. So that's the thing.
So that all sounds also too confusing as well, in terms of like, so you don't really you would rather people didn't worry about rules per se, the general rules, but some key things that maybe, like, I love that, like the holding up to your eyes and stuff, but like,
you know, it's so funny you said about the school uniform thing, because I have never gone near navy pretty much my whole adult life, because my school uniform was navy and gold. And I didn't, and that's potentially why. But I've only just got I've got my first pair of like navy pleated shorts recently, and I'm like, oh, navy actually does suit me. It's fine.
I was gonna say, I'm looking at, I can actually tell navy would be actually really quite amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the thing. I can tell instantly with my clients, but that is the hard thing. Like, how do you teach someone their colours? Like, and it purely really is. If there wasn't this colouring system, how would you get drawn to colour? Like, what colour are you naturally drawn to? And it really, truly is quite a thing based on nature. You know, when you look around, like, you might be like, oh God, I love that colour. Or you'll go, oh God, I don't like that colour. But colour is a really, a very instinctive, a very healing thing. When you think about, say, for example, an orange, and you think about the orange, and then you open up the pith, and it goes like that, and you've got that feeling of that smell, and it takes over. It's what that feeling creates with that orange. It's exactly like imagining yourself wearing orange and then imagining yourself wearing a dark colour. It's actually quite a different feeling. So that's where the amazing part of where colour can be a lot of therapy in the colour. Like green's very therapy, healing, all those sorts of things. So wearing colour is a really emotional thing to do. So there is so much colour about, but at the same time, it's a lot of it is actually disappearing in our stores. There's a lot of beige, a lot of greys,
black.
A lot of black, and that's my concern, is that over the years to come, like, what are we going to be actually staring down the barrel of? Because we're kind of losing it. A lot of cars these days are actually, there's not a lot of coloured cars.
no,
A lot of beige colours, a lot of grey, a lot of black. Yeah.
Why do you think Kiwis are so safe?
Out of fear.
Yeah.
And when you really think about it, a lot of people are really afraid to sort of stand out. And that's one thing I deal a lot with my work, is that even last night, the amount of people that came up to me and said, my wardrobe is full of black because I'm so afraid to wear colour. And it's because they don't, if you're trying and getting it wrong, you're doing it right, because you're actually giving it a go. And my whole thing is about just be brave and like just give it a go. Like, we're so here for such a short amount of time. Everyone's already walking around in their own heads about their own stuff anyway. Like, what is the problem in actually getting out there and being brave and actually causing yourself a bit of a giggle? Like, what is actually wrong with that? So it is just about having a go with that colour and just like getting out and like, I've been thinking, this is my favourite. I'm wearing one of my favourite colours, that. but that's a flower of the same colour, you know. So you can literally not just even hold up colours
Wow.
or flowers of, you know, it's like I'd go like that. I'm like, that is not my colour.
So just for anyone that's listening and not watching, Lou's just held up a bag of yeast flakes, which is such a rogue thing
And it's
to
like a
hold up.
nice, like a light, buttery, yellowy green colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would
But
have
then
said that would have
piece of
suited
art-
you. I reckon you could use that limey
I
colour.
see. To be honest, but see, I associate Lou with someone that could chuck on a fucking
Anything.
potato sack and
Yeah.
stuff. But so are you, Gracie. You're
yeah.
out like there's I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't you think as well that it is so all in your confidence?
Yeah.
You know, like
Totally.
all if you feel good in something, it doesn't actually. Wouldn't matter, because I think the other thing, and I can speak to my truth for this, Lou, is that, like, I feel I've never felt more empowered in myself as a woman, in my body, in my love for myself, and my love for other women. These girls know this. I've talked about this year. I'm turning 40. But then you do have these thoughts creep in where you start to you're like proud of yourself and your body, and you're fucking wow. And then the most destructive one that creeps in from time to time is, am I getting too old to wear this?
Oh no! Do you know what?
That's a
though?
whole other conversation, which is not, again, it's in here, it's in this, because it is actually just out. I'm 46 and I don't feel 46, you know, and I often hear all the time, oh yeah, but you can wear that, Lou. And I swear to God, ever since I was a kid, I've always had that mentality of, oh yeah, I'd give it a go. So I think that's the confidence isn't in the clothing or the color. It's actually in yourself, that then whatever you want to have a go and what you try and what you feel naturally good in, it's like this calmness that overtakes you. You stop thinking about the outer noise of everyone else's thoughts. There's this lovely feeling that kind of you just feel, and that's why it's called, you feel cool. I look cool because I feel cool and calm, you know, and because it's kind of this real lovely vibrating little kind of hum that you feel when you just waft in the room and your head's high and you're like, and if people are going to stare, that's on them. But if they compliment, that's amazing, you know, and that's what we should be doing more of, is actually embracing when people are giving things a go and you see them with their smile high and you're like, do you know what? You look so amazing. And that's the key, because the more of the flow-on effect that we can have through New Zealand, people will stop wearing black and they'll start embracing more colour, and we can get everybody on board, and one big hug.
Yeah.
And we go.
Can I ask you, I reckon, me personally, like, again, speaking on own personal experience, I do feel like I fell into that, like, greys and browns and blacks and whites for quite some time. I have a boyfriend who's quite fashion forward, and what I love about him is he challenges me on different silhouettes that maybe I haven't felt comfortable wearing, or, you know, he'll be like, I reckon you should try this, I reckon you should try this. What I realised, though, is I think I am more of I don't want to say maximalist, but I do love colour and I do love patterns, but I'm sort of still just finding where I feel a little bit more brave. Like today I'm wearing a bright yellow t-shirt and camo pants. Like me 2 years ago would never have probably worn that. But and I do get a bit of shit from my boyfriend. Like everything I own, like my laptop case is bright yellow with smiley faces on it, and our house is full of knickknacks. But if you were someone who potentially has always worn more plain or beige things, and but you realize at your core that maybe you are someone who likes color and fun, how do you start sort of just implementing those things in your wardrobe? Like, where do you start? Because I'm sure it's not buying the brightest thing in the store. You probably have to kind of tiptoe in, right?
Exactly. Okay, so here is probably two of my biggest tips. And I was talking about this last night, and I do this with all of my clients. The first one is mood boarding. In that mood boarding in Pinterest, so for example, this is where you start to collate colour, outfits, things that you may even already have in your wardrobe to then emulate to stimulate. And I talk about this emulate to stimulate. So you're emulating someone else's vibe to a degree to actually stimulate your own style via, to a degree, what you already have.
Yeah.
And then that way too, you can then start to notice what colours are actually popping up more. Pin them into some little mood boards. So then that way too, when you go into your wardrobe, you might kind of go, do you know what? I don't have that yet, but I might then put that in a little list on my phone. So then what you can do is just write a little list of all the little things that you want to kind of like look for out in the stores. And the other thing I would recommend, and this is what I do with all of my clients, is that if I said to you, right, I've won the lotto, but I'm about to take all three of you on a 3-week holiday, all expenses paid shopping trip for 3 whole weeks, bring 3 empty bags. meet me at the airport and we're about to go fly first class somewhere, dream destination, right? Okay, so picture that. And so then I'm going to take each of you on your own little day. And then I want you, the first day that we're there together, just me and you, just individually, and I'm going to say to you, right, we're not going shopping. We're not going to do any buying, because as soon as that gets in your head, everyone starts going, well, I need, and I want. So we've got to remove the I wants and the I needs and go right back to just being fun. But that little kid that's just kind of like all the candy. So we're just going to walk around and we're just going to like imagine where we are, wherever you are in your dream destination. And then you're going to look up and see this shop, because we've been eating and people watching and doing all the things. And you're like, oh my God, I've just seen the most amazing outfit, Lou. Can we go and try it on? I'm like, you're no shopping today. So we go in, and then you're going to put this, I want you to imagine your absolute dream outfit on your body. And you're just in the change room all on your own, and you're just fizzing into that feeling when you're on holiday and you go shopping and you buy that really cool outfit, and then you get home and then you wear it because you're like, oh my God, I'm so worried what everyone thinks. So this is just you in your moment wearing this absolute dream outfit. And then I just want you to see or tell me potentially what you're wearing, or don't even tell me, but there'll be 3 words that represent your dream outfit. So mine's classic, bold, fun. That's the way that every outfit I ever wear actually is, but it's who I am. It's the way that I parent. It's the way I do my home. It's the way that I am with my friends. It's the way I live my life. It's the way I am in my business, because each piece I have is a classic, bold, fun piece, but then the way I style it is classic, bold, and fun. So, but you might say, for example, like...
I've thought of mine.
You'd be... Okay, great.
Slutty, business, sporty.
That's you to a T. You to a T.
I did have sport lux a little bit with you, Brody, if I'm really honest.
Because I like business, but I like being a little bit. I say slutty, and I want everyone to know that I mean it. I mean it in the way that we've taken that word back.
Yeah, we've reclaimed that word.
You'd have like a lacy top with your bra showing, but a nice blazer over top,
and
or
with a
something
sneaker.
like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you think about that, and you think about how every outfit that you do put together, that is somewhat of your personality. There's a flirtatious element about you, which you've got this love of the work that you do. It's kind of encompasses you. So you start to attract these outfits. So you could put those 3 words right into Pinterest. And then kind of go, and street style. But what street style images start to kind of like flow up, and then just start pin, because the more that you pin, the more your algorithm will start to work for you, and you'll start to sort of show up this kind of like constant sort of stream, and you'll notice colors come up. And you're like, actually, I love that kind of color. So you don't have to do all the colors at once. And this is the whole thing. You might go and start with a lipstick. You might do a nail, a shoe, a handbag. I mean, I got this from Witchery the other day. It's like this cute little brown one. So that's the thing. You don't have to do it all at once, but everyone worries when we get this new marketing comes out, and they're like, red's the new color in, or, it's driven by marketing. And this is the thing that people need to remember. It's about bypassing the marketing, trusting the instincts, because every single week there's going to be an email coming out telling you what new jeans are in, what this is that, now we're into this one. Now we're not doing mum jeans anymore. We're back to skinny jeans. We're like, didn't we see those back in the 70s? Oh my God, I can't keep up. So, this is the thing. I'm constantly people with, but I just heard this is in now. But it's too much for people. And that is where the overwhelm starts to take over, starts bringing it right back, making it super simple, and actually just sort of like going with the flow and having a bit of some playfulness and having a play.
We love you, Lou. You're a queen. I knew she'd answer it all.
That was awesome.
Good stuff. Thanks, Lou.
I've been locked in and I've been watching some stuff over the last week. Now, everyone's been talking about off-campus. So, off-campus, the way it was pitched to me was a mix of Heated Rivalry and The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Right.
Which I enjoyed both of those things. So I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. I went to watch it on the plane. Oh, not a one to watch on the plane. A little bit horny, and I was on middle seat. So it was a little bit of one of these ones where you're kind of covering the phone. I'm only up to episode 3. So I haven't finished it fully, but I told my sister on Sunday, like, oh, I'm going to watch it. Literally, she texted me last night. I finished it. Oh my God, I'm so glad. Like, thanks for making me watch that. I was like, I haven't even finished it yet. Like, wait. But I think if you like either of those shows, the Heated Rivalry, it's a little bit sexy. It's based on a book. It's hockey. It's ice hockey. But there's some cool little raunchy stories in it. It's fun. It's a nice one. It's for the girls, I would say. I don't think Bailey's going to bother watching it with me, but I'm quite enjoying it. The characters are really good looking. Really good looking.
Oh,
Can you just confirm something for me? Because this is what I heard about it. Lots of penises.
Well, I'm only episode 3 in, so I don't think I've seen the brunt of it yet.
Oh,
I've seen some like
you haven't seen the tip?
some look. No, I haven't seen any of that. Nothing.
Sorry, I had to.
I've seen longing looks.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of sexual tension.
Are we gay men or straight men in this story?
It's all straight.
Okay.
Straight.
Yeah.
So it is straight, but
It's
it's
horny.
like boys from a hockey team, and it's kind of them all finding their love interest. But I would say like there's a female character that's the main character. It's kind of centered around her and her life, I would say. But there was a line at a cliffhanger line at the end of episode 3 that I'm very eager to watch. But last night I had to watch Euphoria, so it was just all. I didn't have enough time in the day. So that's Off Campus. Is if you like those, that's a recommendation from me. Please go watch it. I will now pivot to Euphoria since we're talking about it.
Because I'm pointing my pen at you.
This season has lost me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But last night's episode was really good comparatively to the rest of the season. And I was like stressed the whole time. The stories are all over the place. But it did feel like last night, which is it's the season finale next week.
Right.
So it'll be done next week. But this episode, the second to last one, did feel like some of the stories were starting to make sense finally. And they were coming to I was like, oh, okay, now I see how we're all intertwining here. But it's just the season's been stressful. It doesn't hit the same without the Labyrinth scoring. It's got Hans Zimmer now. It sounds bizarre. I think some of the characters have lost their flair. Like I think of Nate Jacobs, who and I'm not going to do any spoilers, obviously, but
I'm going to do one in a minute.
But Nate Jacobs, who was just this notoriously awful character. This season, we've seen none of it. And maybe he's changed, but give us some context. Did he go to therapy or something? What's the vibe? He's barely in this season. Apparently it was due to Jacob Elordi's filming schedule. He actually just didn't have the time to be in it in a big way. I think that the creator has a strange fetish for Sydney Sweeney's breasts.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it out loud. There was a strange scene a couple of episodes ago where it was like
giant.
5 minutes of her being a giant and her boobs pushed against a window.
Yeah.
Walking through LA as a giant.
That just didn't make any sense.
That's where it ended for me.
Yeah. And that episode I went, excuse my language, what the fuck is this?
You're allowed to. You're
I'm
on the
allowed.
podcast,
Oh,
not the
yeah.
radio.
Oh my God, we're rubbing off on you.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? but then I've been really compelled by Rue's story, so that's kept me in it.
Yeah.
And I love Maddie. I actually love Maddie.
Maddie's
But
my
everyone
favourite
else,
this season.
Jules is a nothing character this season.
I know.
Nate was a nothing character this season.
But it's also just, you know what? It's low rent. It's just sleazy.
It's
like
aggressive.
Breaking Bad.
It's aggressive towards women.
Yeah.
And it's derogatory towards like I think I said a few weeks ago. Sometimes I like to watch something and without listening to all the noise around something, and that's kind of where I was with it about 2 episodes in.
Yeah.
And then by the time it got to her walking through the streets as a giant, and then her tits, I say tits because that's
really
what it felt
was that.
like.
Yeah.
Squished up against. I was like, what the fuck is this?
And you know what it was though too is because when the first season started, we were quite excited by that first episode.
Yeah.
And then I sort of spoke about how the reason why the creator had this sort of bad rep is because all the women are in these exploitative roles, like their characters. So you think about Rue as a drug mule. Sydney Sweeney's character Cassie is on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
There's all these. Obviously, there's a storyline where they're in a strip club. That's where everyone's employed.
With
Jules
Elvis.
is a sugar baby.
And drugged up.
Yeah. And Jules is a
then
sugar baby. And I'm like,
Maddie turns into a gigolo.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty
female.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
and so you go, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did
drop
think
my
that
pen.
last episode set up. There was a cool backstory to Ali, which is the Rue's sponsor, played by Coleman Domingo,
I don't know if
which
I-
I enjoyed.
I just don't know if I'm going to get there.
we googled that because I was like Ali, that's my husband's name.
Yeah.
I was like Ali, he's quite
Yeah,
that was-
he's quite a cool character.
I just don't
he's
think
quite a cool
I just don't think I've got it in me.
Fair enough.
You know,
Fair
I'm
enough.
like fucking.
Yeah.
What have you been watching?
Oh, okay. No, wait. I've got to. Okay.
Yeah.
Have I got the show for you? 6 episodes. Not long enough for me. You know me. I'm always like,
Yeah.
they drag on too long. I was like, give me more. Legends.
Where is it?
It's on Netflix,
Okay.
and it's centered around. It's in the 90s in the UK. and it's loosely based on a true story of the heroin trade in the
Great.
UK.
I'm
Huge
already
issue.
loving
I already love it. I love British.
UK true crime.
90s.
I'm like, yes.
90s.
And gritty and
Good.
it's this is not ruining either. The it's these everyday customs officers who go undercover.
Perfect.
So it's
I love Undercover.
yeah, but when a show like it's one of those shows though that it's so stressful. It's a stressful watch.
And I do, and that's why I don't think like UK do drama best. I think they're the best.
Gritty crime, gritty crime.
Well, Shakespeare was from there.
Yes,
well, there
that's
you
right.
go.
He knows
I
drama.
think he started it all.
Yeah.
Another Netflix watch. There's a new season of Worst Ex Ever.
Oh, yeah.
Small documentaries, episode
Terrifying.
by episode. And
Terrifying.
there is a documentary called The Crash, which is all over TikTok. People obviously theorizing different things
What's it
based
about?
on a crash from 2022. It's teenagers. 2 teenagers passed, and one of them survived this really horrific crash. And she's now in. This is not a spoiler. This is obviously like a real case.
Yep.
She's now. Her name's Mackenzie Shirella. She's now in jail for a double homicide because she deliberately drove the car into a wall. It was her boyfriend and his friend.
Yeah.
So it's just a really interesting doco because you just go, what? But obviously you find out this whole story. But the Netflix doco, you watch that and there's 2 other versions of a doco on the same case that are worth watching as well. So you get all the details from the case. But you even hear from Mackenzie from prison. You won't like her.
Okay.
So she's obviously still like, I don't remember anything. It was a medical incident, but she's been charged for double homicide and she's serving her sentences concurrently, so she's got 15 years before she gets parole, which they think she will never get because she hasn't admitted anything. But it's a real interesting, and you'll watch it and you'll want to know more. You want to know more about the case, I think. So that's a good doco watch. I'll also say one of my favourite series ever has just come to an end. The Boys.
Oh yeah, I still need to watch that.
It is obviously that's the one with Anthony Starr and Carl Urban, who are both Kiwis. The other lead, both the leads, Homelander and Billy the Butcher. That is honestly one of my favourite shows ever because in an era of like the MCU and DC comics, like the way they brought in a new superhero franchise that was so different to both of them and didn't romanticize the idea of a superhero, and it was really gritty and raw and gruesome but like funny and and it's real. I feel like it's a real satire on real life as well. I think this season definitely pulled a lot of comparisons between the world the USA is in right now and poking fun at it within the show. But the series finale, I loved it. Series finale, like it's the last one for good.
The ever. Okay.
They even had Gen V, which is like it was kind of a series running at the same time. So it would be like season 3 of The Boys finished, season 1 of Gen V starts, and they run in the same timeline. So it was so you end up kind of having instead of 4 or 5 seasons, you get an extra 2 because.
Oh, they put the other ones in the middle.
And now they're doing a prequel to it called Fort Rising. So
like
if you've never watched it before, go watch it.
Where is it?
It's so good. It's on Amazon Prime.
Okay, cool.
For fuck's sake.
More
Fucking
I'll give you my login, you just down the road, mate.
streaming fucking services, eh? This is what I mean, though. I'm going back into the rant room just quickly before we move into domestic field work. Bring back the fucking Video Easy. Or the
Yes.
Blockbuster. What's happened is we've removed the shops that we used to go to and pay for a fucking movie, or you'd get 3 for 21. And now every fucking streaming service is about $20 each, and then you're like, oh, I want to watch that. Oh, it's on the one that I don't fucking have. And then to make matters worse, then you'll go to watch a new movie or something, you have to fucking pay for that on top of your fucking subscription.
Yeah.
Where they are laughing all the way to the bank. Fuck you, streaming services. If you do want to sponsor us, though, we are available.
Here's my hack. I buy it to watch something and then I cancel it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So like within the month.
Yeah.
But just fucking, it's like supplements. There should just be fucking one pill for all.
Yeah.
Should be
Too
one
many.
streaming service for all. Anyway,
Yeah.
domestic field work.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Now I found a wee something that I thought you guys would enjoy, and it was a bunch of people sharing stories together. The most diabolical thing a situationship has said to you.
Ooh.
Maybe just similar with that. You might have a
I
situation
think
of
I've
your
been
own.
in a situationship.
You know, when you're having a, what do we call it in New Zealand? A thing. When you have a
Is
thing
it
with
shagging someone, kind of?
It's like, yeah, it's when you're hooking up, you kind of like got all the benefits of a relationship but no label, you know, those kind of vibes.
Shagging
When it's not that serious,
Mm.
it's not that serious. But sometimes you're doing a bit more than that, you know.
Okay.
You're holding hands in the
They
street.
probably think
You
it's
might be
shagging.
doing wifey things to the non-wifey guy.
Yeah.
And all they think it is shagging, though.
Yeah.
A woman probably came up with calling it situationship.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, no, we're just shagging.
No, we're not serious. There's no label. We're non-exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay. So it says, I'm bored. What is the most diabolical thing a situationship has ever said to you? So it says, I finally ended things with him and he told me he was proud of me.
Oh no.
It's quite funny.
This says, we were hanging out and I asked, do you think about me when I'm not around? He responded, I don't think about you even when you are around.
Far out.
We've all been there, ladies. We've all been there. We were at the club and the DJ said, single ladies, put your hands up. And this guy said, yo, put your hand up, and lifted my hand for me. This is, he said to me, do you think we'll go to each other's weddings while we were on a trip together?
No.
Oh, wow.
These are, I actually love it.
These are like, take the hint, eh?
This is, he said, I might be getting back together with my ex, but I'll keep you updated.
What, via email or Snapchat?
It says, you are such a great girl. You have so much love to give. I just don't want it.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm not laughing at it. I'm
No.
laughing
Yeah.
with it because we've all been there.
Yeah.
Okay, just clarifying that, guys.
Yeah.
This one, he said, realizing how shitty I treated you makes me want to treat her better.
Nah.
Fuck.
Jeez.
He said, this says, he rushed us both out of his house early the next morning so he could go to his dentist appointment. Both hopped in our separate cars, but I waited in my car and watched him circle the block and go back into his house.
No. Oh God. No.
Oh, sis.
These poor girls. No.
We'll have a couple more, eh?
Couple more.
So it says, you know you don't have to message me every time to let me know you got home safe, eh?
No, I'm not okay with that one. I'm not okay with that one. I'm actually offended by that one.
This is, he called me his practice girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. And this is, even when I'm married and have kids, we are still going to be doing this. What?
No.
Oh, God.
No.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh.
That's enough of those
these
fuckers.
poor girls.
One more.
Okay, one more.
One more.
I don't want to sound insensitive, but would you still want to come over? This was the day my mum passed away.
No.
Anyways, hey, if you've got a nice man in your home, be grateful.
Yeah.
But sometimes I think that's the the resilience build of the character building that we need
Yeah.
in order to find the man of our dreams.
Yeah, I've just got a quick. Doesn't have to be an in-depth question.
No.
Okay.
But I recently changed what I identify with if I were going to be an animal.
Okay.
Would you like me to tell you what it is?
Yeah,
What
go
it's-
for it.
You know, like I sort of, you know me. I love a dog. I love, and I also think that I really resonate with ocean mammals and whatnot.
Yeah.
But the other day when I was in Noosa, I just saw this big pelican fly across the water, land, and just yap its ginormous mouth like that. And I went, at me.
You're like, oh,
I'm a pelican.
That me.
Hit me.
I was like, just like so, like making such a fuss
Yeah.
on arrival, like
a bit flappy.
Flappy,
Bit flappy.
Flappy,
Bit
Mouth.
flappy, bit yappy.
Flappy
but,
and
yeah.
yappy, and I went, it's me, and
Yeah.
it, and it came in and it opened its wide mouth and just went yap 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 yap, and I was like, that's me. I'm done. That's me.
Aw.
So that's mine. I've just changed it to a pelican.
They're quite gorgeous.
They're very elegant,
Majestic.
majestic,
Yeah.
yappy and flappy.
Loves seafood.
Yeah,
Always at the beach.
yeah, always, yeah, exactly.
I reckon I can guess yours, Gracie.
Me. Guess I actually used ChatGPT for mine. 'Cause,
Okay.
I mean,
It's not a hoi-ho. It's not a horse.
It's not a. Wow. Sorry, Brody. I know you don't.
A ChatGPT.
I know.
exercise.
Oh, I just didn't
Oh my
have
God.
brain capacity today. I just wanted to know. Okay, it
She's
said.
rating two human beings.
Yeah,
right?
it says.
Fear.
It's put me in as three animals, but like combined.
Okay.
I'm like a weird hybrid. A wolf, fiercely loyal, family first, protective of your boys. Emotional intelligence is high, but also independent. A bit, don't waste my time.
Yeah.
Magpie,
Okay.
cheeky,
Shiny
clever,
things.
chatty, drawn to shiny, funny, beautiful things. A bit chaotic in an iconic way and very socially aware.
Yeah.
Also a strong collector of stories, energy which fits the broadcasting side of you. Also a tiny bit of horse energy, which feels obvious given that you ride. Freedom loving, sensitive, intuitive, calm until pushed. But if Chat had to choose one, a magpie in wolf clothing.
Use another fucking half litre of water.
Slightly glamorous, slightly feral, deeply observant, and accidentally hilarious.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I think that's a pretty good read.
Sorry, now that we're on to the fucking AI muck, how does it know enough about you? Is that because you use it so much?
I use it for parenting stuff.
Yeah, so it knows that much about you.
Yeah. I just said, what animal am I? And I said, well, this is your hybrid.
No.
Do you know what? I actually asked Chat something. No. This is, and
Sorry.
you know me. I ask it like, help me pay off my mortgage buster.
I know
ask
you
it that
do.
stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe once every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But it said something to me, and it was like, considering you're born in 1997, and I'm like, I'm born in 96. You don't know nothing about me, and I felt really good about it.
Yeah.
Because I haven't given it enough information to know my birth year.
Like even the fact that you're proud that you've gone to a fucking computer is just depresses
I
me.
think I'm better than everyone.
Within no, it's not a person.
I'm better than everyone else who has Chat know everything about them.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, I don't use it enough, so Chat doesn't know nothing about
I
me.
see.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Anyways, Googleable.
Hey,
so.
what animal? What animal are you?
No question, dolphin. Favorite animal ever.
Yeah.
It always has been since I was a child. I have been obsessed with like ocean animals, like to the point when I lived in the islands, I would have been about 10. I got this book and it was like, so this was my thing. One of the most amazing things I think my parents did for me growing up was every birthday and Christmas, I would get books about animals. Like it was like, like it's sort of encyclopedia type stuff. A book about wolves, a book about sharks, a book about this, and I would just
Read it back to back.
back to front repeatedly. And it would never get old for me, just soaked in so much information. So I'm kind of, as an adult, have really like random facts all the time about various things,
Animals.
especially ocean animals. In Tonga, I had a book of just Tongan sea life. And I knew it back to front. So when we'd go snorkeling, oh, that's a Māori bass. Oh, that's something, all
so
the time.
cool.
Oh, that bird over there, that's a brown booby. I just knew it all.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Always
so
loved
laugh.
dolphins so much. I've fed dolphins. I haven't been able to swim with them before, but I also am like, no, that's your spot. Like, I don't want to come in your hood. Like, that's your
Oh, it's
vibe.
pretty cool in their hood.
We were talking about it off air before we started recording. Gracie goes, "Do you have a tattoo?" Yes, I do. I've got a dolphin tattoo on my hip.
Yeah.
I love dolphins.
Only thing is, sis, you've already admitted that you can't even dive off the pool, so we're gonna have to get you some more
They
talented.
don't dive off a diving board either.
Well, I know, but I feel like if we gave them an opportunity, they would, and
would
they'd
know
do it
how
real.
to.
They'd be off straight off the
Their
10
body
metre.
is like designed for it. I
Yeah,
think.
They're
go
kind of curved.
But I think there's just something about, and I'll never forget, I never read the book Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but I watched the movie when it became a movie, and Martin Freeman was on it.
Oof.
Is that the right
I
guy?
can't help you.
Anyways, Hitchhiker's Guide to
Don't
the
you
Galaxy.
dare go on ChatGPT.
No, I'm
Dare
not.
I
I'm just
say-
Googling it.
But one of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is obviously like a fantasy book or whatever. It's like a bit sci-fi. But they say the smartest animal in the world was I think it was a mouse or a rat. The second was a dolphin, and the third was a human. And I just always remember that. And I'm like, see, dolphins are smarter than us. They're smarter than us. So I looked up actually best qualities of a dolphin just to make sure I was in line. Exceptional intelligence. I mean, it speaks for itself. Complex social bonds, yes. Playful nature, yep. Oh, and they actually exhibit self-awareness, guys. Yeah. Heavily therapized right here, so
Yes.
I know about that. But you hear the stories about like, oh my God, this dolphin saved this person from a shark, and you're like, oh, of course they did, because they're the best.
Yeah,
I love dolphins.
They are a beautiful animal.
Yeah, and I just think, Maui dolphins need
love-
to be protected.
Yeah,
Hector
100%.
dolphins,
Beautiful.
bottlenose dolphins, the river dolphins in the Amazon, ugly looking things, but still respect them.
Yeah.
Still respect them. I love a dolphin, a porpoise, a whale, that whole whānau
Manatees.
of mammals, manatees.
All the manatees.
Not
Yeah.
quite the same whānau,
No.
but like, yep.
Still cute. And
Water mammals, man.
Just all of the things in the water.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a clip to play for you off the back of last week. And the unfortunate thing, I've just kind of forgotten, what was it? What was your thing?
fuck all the way off. Something like
Fuck
that.
all the way off, wasn't
yes,
it?
yeah.
Fuck all the way off. And I had a couple of people say to me, including my mum, when I was like, oh, it's like that show with the fucking shut the fuck up, fucking to fuck up, shut the fuck thing. Well, and I didn't quite get it right, obviously.
I'm having a hemorrhoid.
So,
Hemorrhoid? No.
hemorrhoid.
Aneurysm
Am I
is
having
what
a
I meant.
hemorrhoid? No, that's a different thing.
I used the wrong medical term.
I've
saying
sworn
fuck
so much,
you-
I've busted my asshole. No. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I thought, because it is such a beautiful piece of television, I am going to play you what I was trying to execute last week. Okay?
Let's start.
And so is great. Sea lions are great.
Christ, Goldie, what'd you do? Eat the open bar?
Maybe.
Come on, Lee. Take you home.
Vince, look at me. Look at me in the windows to my soul. Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
I write it.
Shut fuck mountain.
Shut fuck mountain.
Shut the way.
I had to
shut
whisper
the
that.
fuck all the way up. Oh, you got it out there. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, I just wanted to put that because it is beautiful.
It's brilliant.
And I thought I didn't quite nail it last week.
Yeah.
What-
So I just wanted to.
What movie is it?
Fuck. I knew you were going to say
Sorry.
that. No, I
Chat
shit.
GPT it later.
No, I can't even think what the show is called. Laura,
I will.
Grace and Frankie.
Oh.
The show is called Grace and Frankie. It is. Have you not watched it?
No.
Oh, you need to watch it.
Sounds like a bit of me.
It's a fantastic show. So there you go. Shut fuck up, Mountain.
love that.
Is a great piece of television there. And now we go into our minutes.
Yes.
Should we whip into our minutes?
Speaking of Frank and Gracie,
Yeah.
Gracie and Frank.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Why is that? Why did I go so high pitched like that?
Frank got a new haircut this
saw
last
I
week.
saw that.
The beloved
know.
bowl cut is gone.
How do you guys feel about it?
I miss it already.
I know.
He looks
I
cute no
just
matter
went, shit,
what.
our boys growing up.
Yeah, but I have always been a fan of the bowl cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a sad day. You can see his whole eyebrows and his expression now though, which is quite cute. And he wanted to do it because he wanted to be like Dada. But again, it's stressed him out slightly because he is all about, he went to the mirror like maybe 5 times at night and kind of burst into tears because he was like, Mum, I can't spike my hair up. And he like wants to do a big spike up. He calls it a spike up. So we've got him some new, he's using Dad's like hair gel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it'll grow back, and I do miss the bowl cut. But
What, can I just ask? I'm just being nosy.
yeah,
Was it? Were you just like? Were both of you like? Oh, it's time.
it was getting in his eyes. It
Yeah.
was really long, and you only get one chance to do a haircut. So we just were like, well, you don't get one chance, but like once you're in the mood, Ali gets out his tools. He does it all. He's got like a little barber shop
Yeah.
set up at home.
Yeah.
Dose him up with lollies and TV. Make him sit down there because you know how you get so itchy with all the hair like getting down your neck. And anyway, so once you're in the chair, he's like, what do you think about a big boy haircut like Dada? And he's like, oh yeah, into
Oh,
it.
so he's into it.
And showed him some photos of different haircuts, different fades and things.
That's cute.
Yeah, he was quite into it.
But now he's mourning the bowl.
Oh, he's not. I am.
So okay.
He just wants to do the spike up. But you
Yeah.
know, now we're in the hair
Have
gel.
you got him some fudge?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Fudge, and next thing will be Lynx Africa.
Yeah, fudge,
He'll
linked
graduate so
Africa,
nice.
and some
Yeah.
bloody silk boxes.
Oh yeah,
Oh my God, what a time.
I know.
What a time.
He's getting little hairy legs.
I actually do love that your husband has his own little barber shop.
He
Because
does.
my dad had the same.
Oh,
And so like all my cousins, I've got sort of I've got lots of cousins, but there's sort of 4 boys that I grew up with,
Yeah.
4 brothers, and Dad would be giving them haircuts all the time.
that's
All
so
the time. Because
sweet.
Dad always just did it for himself because he
Yeah.
just always had a bloody number 1, number 2
Yeah.
in the army. And then, and it was honestly the coolest thing watching Dad give the boys like little fades or a
Yeah.
little mohawk and stuff like that.
You just got daughters, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just,
Oh,
but those boys filled the void, his nephews.
that's so sweet. I love that.
Yeah.
And then on top of the haircut, he also has a staph infection. Do you know what a staph infection is?
Doesn't sound nice.
It's like actually Odie's had one as well, highly contagious, but it was from his eczema and he'd scratched it. And it was in his groin area. Poor little guy. But took him to the doctor. He's on ABs and went into the pharmacy after going to the doctors. And who do I see looking back at me in the pharmacy?
Who?
My ex-boyfriend's face
In the pharmacy.
on a drug box.
On a drug box?
Yep. It was
Wait.
it was on a poster. And I don't even
So
know
what
how
is
to
it? Is he
explain
an
this.
ambassador or is he?
Hemorrhoids. He's on the hemorrhoid cream. A new soul. Sorry.
I don't think it wasn't the hemorrhoid cream, but it was on a drug, he's a drug model.
Yeah.
He's a drug model.
Yeah.
Hey, get the bag, King.
I know, right?
Do what you got to do.
But I was like, saw one corner, and then I was like, fuck, why is... Anyway, all the best to him, but I was like, that's quite...
We could be on the hemorrhoid cream packet.
Ah,
Imagine getting some hot chicks on the bloody anusole.
yeah.
That would have everyone there.
Oh.
It would be.
All right, I'll get some cream.
She looks happy. It's obviously fixed her butthole.
Oh, happy hemorrhoids.
Happy hemorrhoids. And then on the cutest thing I've seen on the internet this week is a lovely Kiwi family called Farm School. It is this cute little boy who is homeschooled by his family. I'm not sure where he lives in Aotearoa, but I'm going to play you this clip, and his voice is just to die for.
It's a very special bird. It's a roro. Look at his eyes. They're so big. He kind of looks like my brother. This is my best bird I've ever seen. This is New Zealand's only native owl.
It's very
Isn't it
cute.
And I think it's called farmschool.nz, and it's just this cute little boy who does voiceovers for all of these amazing things that he's on the farm, and he's not actually in the videos as much, but the VOs are just all like that.
do you know what though? I don't see a lot of kids content, but I've been seeing some cute videos lately where parents have been like, no, if you want to do something online, you can. Mm-hmm. I saw a video recently of a young boy. I think he's 7 or 8. Mm. He's autistic, and he's doing a series where he's going and trying foods that he doesn't like, but other people like. So that's his series. So, and obviously, with his autism, he struggles with different things and textures and stuff like that. But it seems like he's trying to get out of his comfort zone.
Brave.
And the first thing he does is gets a mince and cheese pie, and you get it with a chocolate milk because he's been told that's a really good combo.
It is.
And it's him reviewing it, and he's sort of, I don't really like the meat,
Yeah.
Really, really cute. And then I've seen his next video. Thanks so much for all the support. And then he was going to make, I think they were going to make lasagna or something. It's just another thing that he doesn't ordinarily like, but he's going to try it because other people like it. And I'm like, oh, I love wholesome kid content like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kids being brave, doing kid stuff.
Yeah.
I love that.
Putting themselves out there.
Quick question: mince and cheese or steak and cheese? Because
Steak.
I feel like you're either one or the other, and
Steak
I'm
and
not
cheese.
mince.
I quite like one of those fancy bolognese ones with the cheese.
No, I'm talking about a filthy pie.
All of it's good.
Yeah, actually, you're a filthy food bitch. Yeah,
I don't mind a potato top either, but it's definitely got to be steak and cheese.
I don't. A mince pie, just it feels like you've sort of
cat
put the
foodie.
arse end of all meat into a blender
Yeah.
and then spat it out into a
I'm with
pie.
that. I'm with
I've got very exciting minutes
Okay.
today. I've got a
Okay.
lot to present to you.
Yeah.
And you too will have seen this. Very, very exciting weekend for me because for multiple reasons. Reason number one, I cracked a PB in my half marathon. Woo! Got the medal here.
Oh my gosh.
21.1 kilometres at the Noosa Marathon.
I love that.
Now let me tell you. Okay, so I've done quite a bit of training.
Yep.
Quite a bit of training for this run, and I've had my amazing coach Daniel Jones for nearly 2 years now.
Yeah.
And I love running for what it does for me mentally, physically, spiritually, everything. Right. And I've got this wonderful community of wahine who I run with, Solo Girls Run Club. So there's more to it for me than PBs. I want to be really, really clear about that. The thing that running gives me, no PB or no race or anything could ever sort of compare to how I feel about when I'm with my gals and out there and just doing it. But also when you train really, really hard and something pays off, that's also a really, really cool thing. And, I've talked about this a lot. I talk about it a lot in here when I go and speak out to the people about really being a firm believer of adults needing to do hard things to make it, to sit in hard and it helps us in all facets of life. So this run though, whew,
Yeah.
Yep.
trained hard,
Yep.
raced hard.
Good.
You know me, everything I do is pretty like train hard, play hard, race hard,
Yeah.
work hard.
It's all in all the time.
Sometimes there's too many hards wedged into a finite amount
have
of
to take turns most
like
of the
there was a bit too much. Probably play hard the weekend before the race hard.
Yes.
So I was like, oh,
Bit hard.
how's that going to go?
Yep.
Anyway, this bloody race, I absolutely smashed it.
It's so
like
cool, man.
started the race. Okay, so I know that was the time for me to crack a PB was to go under 1 hour 50 for a half marathon, and I knew that it was in me, but I was like, I don't know. You still can go into a race and it be a bit of a roll of the dice. You're like, what, you know, where you are in your cycle, your build up, your nutrition, all of these things, the weather, all sorts of things sort of can happen on the day.
Yeah.
And so as you're sort of going through the run, it was like, I felt really, really good. And I'm keeping, and unfortunately, if you are sort of looking at a time, it does change the experience of the race because you are always looking at your watch.
Yep.
But I'm looking at my watch and I'm looking at my pace and I'm like, okay, this feels like quite a fast pace, but I felt really, really good. And so then you sort of get to like, you get past halfway, and then I sort of go, okay, we're going to sort of get to 12 and we're going to see how we feel. Felt mint, and then it's like, all right, let's just put the hammer down a bit.
Yeah.
Get to 13, good. 14, good. Hammer a little bit more.
Yeah.
15, 6Ks to go, you're like, let's fucking
Let's rip it.
go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And it is still risky because you could absolutely still stack it.
Yeah.
But so actually, to be fair, by about 13 or 14, you're like, fuck it, let's go. Same for me in a marathon, about 30, 32. If you're feeling good, for me, I'm like,
Yep.
go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either going to go one way or the other.
Yeah.
You know? Anyway, so I did that.
Good job.
I absolutely smashed it. 1:48. Under 150. It's about 2.5 minutes faster than my previous one, which was about 8 years ago. Now, I don't even think me and the wonderful chick I was running with swapped names, but she's a Let Her Finish listener.
Awesome.
So fucking shout out to you. We did the last sort of about 10Ks together.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yay.
But I said to her, I was like, oh, no talking today. We've got a job to do.
Yeah.
She's
Congrats,
like,
though.
yeah, I know. Thank you.
That's honestly so cool.
I know.
Well done.
I actually just am so beyond impressed with runners, like especially now that I'm just giving it a little go, like dipping my toes in. Man, like that's a long way.
No, it is a
And
long way.
that's
Yeah.
only half what you normally do.
Yeah, I know.
But it's
I
quick.
know.
Yeah.
But it was
It's
was
quick.
quick, and I felt really good, and I felt really strong.
And hot temperature and
Yeah, it did
travel,
warm up
all
actually there in
that.
beautiful Noosa.
Yeah.
But what I will say, and it's sort of going back to what I was saying before, is that the really one of the greatest things that has happened for me in the past couple of years is the invention of Solo Girls Run Club, and that has been something that has just been such a great joy to me. And knowing what I know about women and where we're finding strength in this world is being in part of a community and doing things together. And I love that you've found a bit of running. I know how much you love the gym and your strength work, and I know how much you love what the boxing does for you. And
massively.
it's something that society can't take away from us.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's actually really, really important for us to be really, really proud of ourselves and to not stop talking about it and not stop doing it, because it is the one time where no one else's fucking noises in our heads.
Yeah.
And so you come away and you feel just like all the power that you'll ever need. So that is, I just hope that anyone listening, that, you know, if you're doubting yourself because you don't want to go to the gym, you don't want to go to this, go to the fucking thing. Go to the fucking thing, because it is the best thing you ever do. And you'll meet new friends, which we know is hard to do as adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we had 20 of us over in Noosa.
Yeah.
And some of the women that came along do run in the Auckland Club, and others came from Cambridge, Hamilton, Wellington, Christchurch, and Invercargill. All variety of ages. And it was just, honestly,
Love it.
so it was like school camp. But for adults,
Yep.
women adult, you know, like it was so, women adults,
And,
women adults.
and you can have a drink.
And you can drink on school
And
camp.
you can run. And
I
you
know.
can chat. Sounds fun.
And so we had this beautiful weekend, and we were there Thursday. Like Friday was pretty chill, lovely. Saturday was race day. Saturday night, I had quite a few mugs, pretty steamed, pretty fun, awesome, beautiful dinner. Anyway, Sunday is a morning of leisure, and then a boat trip. in the afternoon. And I don't know if, I don't know what it is, about 20 women, a few bottles of sparkling wine and a few bangers.
Danger, danger.
Danger, danger. So I just thought I'd just present you a couple of videos that just really showcase. Now listen for this one, because this is us steamrolling back in to the wharf at about 2 p.m. on a Sunday afternoon in a pleasant, quiet Noosaville.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it is a school camp.
Oh, right, okay. So that's as I say, that's 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the afternoon
On a Sunday.
on a Sunday. There's people just going about their Sunday afternoon.
It looks
family
so
walks.
tranquil.
It was very tranquil until we turned up. That's us coming in.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's 20 women from age, I don't know, like 20s to 60s.
Yeah.
On that boat.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't
Singing.
that just, just the pure joy?
Sisterhood.
Sisterhood. Next couple of videos I'll show you just me actually. I'm very proud to have been a co-founder in this run club, which sometimes obviously means as well that I have to lean into being the entertainment.
Oh, yes.
And so
Well, you're
this
upside down.
I am upside down in a tree for people listening, and we can hit play on this one.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Brody Kane.
Now,
Wow.
if you want it again, well, the music you're hearing, Melissa, I'm Drunken Outside, is trending on TikTok at the moment. But we'll go again. We'll play you this one again.
Yeah.
So I'm just dry humping the air at this point. Look. So what's
then
happened here?
flops into the water.
Flops into the water. What's happened here is I have decided it was for the drop of Bohemian Rhapsody that I've decided to run up to the tree, jump on it, and swing off the tree for quite a considerable period of time. And
Long enough for someone to get their
long
phone out
enough
and go,
to, yeah.
get a load of this.
The worst thing is the boat company apparently the guy on the boat's got it in high def. He's got longer than that on there as well. And I'll just give you the little 1 second clip, which we could probably just play over and over again. We might put this on our socials. This is what happens when girls go on tour. And just look at the aggressive nature when this video comes up. The aggressive nature of that tree shaking.
Is that a
Here we
drone?
go. That is no, they're on top of the boat. So
Oh.
that's me. We'll go again. We'll go again. See, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that's
Are you okay?
yeah. Look, I'm absolutely fine.
The tree?
Next time, no paparazzi,
Tree,
please.
the tree.
No, put your phones away.
The tree is fine. The girls were stressed. The girls that are on the top of the boat, we had a couple of medical professionals that were like, if that branch snaps, we're going to have some sort of spinal.
Yeah.
Look, truth be told, we know that I do thrive in attention. Let's be honest, I do thrive in attention. And I felt I was having so much fun.
Yeah.
I taught all the women Proud Mary on the boat, so that was there as well. I just felt alive.
You felt the vibes.
Yeah.
I just felt like there was so much joy amongst us all, like we were, and it was given cold. I mean, you want to see us,
does
there's
look-
videos of us all sort of flapping our arms around, and it's like, oh my God, what have we got here, you know? And then I had a few people message me and go, did you realise that there were bull sharks in that river? It's like, I just reckon if you were a bull shark in that river, you would have just turned around and gone, absolutely fucking not today.
No.
You know? I'm not messing with 20 women in their togs, having the time of their
gyrating
lives.
on trees.
Gyrating on trees.
She could probably give me a run for my money.
Yeah, I
they'd
reckon,
think.
yeah. So I
love it.
I mean, if you were there, you
would've
might
been.
not have been on the tree.
No.
But you would have been on the level.
We would have been.
Yeah.
I love it.
And so that's my notes. So did I represent us and the Run Club and women well this weekend?
You
fucking
represented
bet.
you.
Yeah. Ran a PB,
Yeah.
shook out of a tree. And the good thing is, when I sent it to Josh, I said, did that give you the ick? He said, nah. I was like,
But he's your
Perfect.
biggest fan,
I
think.
know.
Yes. And I hope you bring the energy to Friday's show as well.
you want me to get a tree as a prop?
100%.
Maybe. That might be
That reminded
needed.
me of like a sexy sloth. You know, hanging upside down?
Cannot believe you just said that.
Why?
Because one of the girls, Anna, was like, it's giving drunk sloth.
Yeah.
Now, you've said sexy sloth. I'm taking sexy
Good.
over drunk.
Sexy.
Those are hard minutes to follow, bro.
up to?
My boring ass weekend. No, it wasn't actually. We went to Queenstown,
beautiful.
and obviously we talked about earlier in the
And obviously
potty.
didn't get engaged. Yeah.
So no more of that chitter chatter. Thanks, guys. We had a really good time. We really only had the Saturday day, Bailey and I, which was quite cool. And so we rented a car, and then we were just like, let's just go for a little roadie, do this and that. I did laugh though. Like my accommodation was paid for, which I'm always grateful for because it was with Mahi. We turned up 2 single beds. Yeah, great. And so do you know what? We actually had the best sleeps ever.
Oh, you kept them?
Yeah.
Well, you kept them there.
Well, there was a table in between. Like it would have been.
You couldn't
a
move the table.
nightmare to have
Right.
pulled it out, and then I was just like, I can't be asked.
I rate that though, because you'd have great sleep.
And we did.
Yeah.
It's a little single bed sleep from time to
Oh,
time.
it is.
Yeah.
Something you're too knackered from the day.
It's not. It's really not that bad. So yeah, we
can
had
do a cuddle and
single
then
beds.
back on your side.
Wait, not even. I feel like we barely touched the whole. But hey, we don't mind. I feel like we're just besties hanging out, you know.
Yeah.
But no, it was a really nice trip. It's the first time I've been to Queenstown with a boyfriend. I'm usually working.
Yeah.
Like always working. So I love Queenstown. It's so fun, but it was just really fun to go. And hang out and do the shit you wanted to do.
Yeah.
So what do we do? To be fair, I will be eating salads all week because Ferg Bakery hated to see us coming in. Like even the first day we went a couple of times because Bailey, I don't think had done Ferg Bakery. He just done Ferg Burger.
Ferg Bakery, I prefer
I
Ferg
like it better.
Bakery
I like it
over
better.
Ferg
I
Bakery.
agree. So I got a steak and cheese on the first for our brekkie. Like we planned a whole day out.
Yeah.
And then it was funny because he got one too, and then I sort of looked over it because I love their cream donuts. They're so good.
Oh.
And I looked over, and the girl at the counter goes, "You want a cream donut, eh?" And I was like, I do. It's breakfast. I don't care. It was 7 a.m.
Doesn't matter. It's still going in the same hole as it was if it was fucking 2 in the afternoon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I did get a sausage roll the next day because I do love their sausage rolls. Some notable parts of the trip. What did I like? Oh, we had some great food. We went to this restaurant called Sunfire on the Saturday night. Like, obviously, food's a bit more expensive in Queenstown, but damn, it was so yum.
Yeah.
With these king prawns, you know. It was one of those ones I was like, I'm just going to put this on the business as an entertainment deductible. I'll make it work. Don't worry about it. Let's just run up this bill. And then, I actually found this. This is real niche random, but because we've been talking about finding your colours and patterns and all that stuff, I feel like it kind of relates. When I went to Bali last year with a bunch of my best friends, which was like you say, a school trip.
Yeah.
A bunch of friends and our boyfriends was the best. I can't believe my friend pulled it off where she got 15 of us in Bali.
Yeah.
It was the best time ever. But I really enjoyed going to the leather stores because they do beautiful leather goods in Bali. Bought a couple of handbags. And I didn't buy this cowhide one. And when I tell you, I have been thinking about a cowhide handbag ever since I got back in October. And it's actually just been, but I've never found one that I liked. And I didn't want to spend a crazy amount of money on something that was just made in a big factory. There was just something about the idea of something handmade that just was, I just needed it. Found this shop online called Coastal Cowhides, which is in Wanaka. And I was like, I need one of these bags. But you know when it was you couldn't see it in person? And I just really felt like I needed to go in and pick the hide that spoke to me.
Pat it.
The hide.
We drove an hour
Sorry.
to go to Wanaka to go to the store.
Yeah.
And it was the most beautiful store of cowhide goods. Everything. If you want a rug, you want cushion covers, you want a wallet, you want a bag, so many different bags, you want a jacket, anything, they've got it all.
Cool.
And it was there's something about supporting a local business that is just grassroots and all their stuff was so beautiful. And I was talking to the fellow that worked there and I just said, you guys actually came up in the Google search when I said cowhide bag, New Zealand. And I was like, but it just felt like I needed to come in. And it was cool because he bought me some from the back and no two are the same.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so I've got this beautiful cowhide handbag that wasn't actually, you think, leather bag, what do you think? A sort of average size one, an everyday one? How much do you think that would cost?
300 or 400?
No, a leather, 600.
Or even Deadly Ponies is quite, they're
about 900.
I know, they're about 900.
$260
Oh,
for a handmade local business supporting the New Zealand economy.
She's in
Love
there.
it.
She's in there.
I get really gassed around finding cool things that no one else
And
has.
deals.
And deals.
Fashion
and
deals.
And supporting someone who's just got a cool business. And
yes.
Yes, I was very excited about that. It was probably my highlight. Anyone
Can you
gives a
bring it
fuck
in
about a
next week?
handbag?
Can you bring it in next? I want to touch it.
Bailey
Oh,
bought a
top job.
cowhide belt as well.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, I need a new belt.
Yeah.
Okay.
But honestly, like nothing really too crazy for me for the minutes. The Queenstown trip was probably the best thing that happened in the last week. I was flapping a little bit. I was getting a bit stressy at the tail end of last week. Had to have my boyfriend remind me, everything always works out. Just chill out. And everything did work out.
Yeah.
Once I chilled out. I even finished I was so behind on my real homework. Finished it all.
Good
It was
girl.
the first time ever I've cracked 100%.
This is the reality, though. I think if we're learning something today, before we finish, it's that we are who gets in the way of ourselves.
Yeah.
We need to stop that. Because look how chill we are today. We've been quite busy.
This
Very
is my
relaxed.
biggest work day of the week.
Yeah. It's
So
big.
chill.
So
Look at
chill.
you. You're
chill.
here. You're
Oh,
just
you know why? I went into the gym in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I packed a lot of food. We
Yeah.
were talking last week off air. I was like, guys, I might need a snack in between because I start to fade
Yeah.
toward the end of the podcast. And that's just because I get to work quite early,
Yeah.
5 a.m. But now, today, I had brekkie. I drank black coffee.
Whoa.
Who does it? Bought a protein shake. Had one single crumpet before the gym. Had a big chicken salad for lunch after I finished. And so I
Delish.
came into this just rearing, rip-roaring and ready to go.
Now, do you know what, though? I am actually going to finish us.
Yeah.
Because I know that in order to prevent Gracie from flapping to race to get her children, we must go.
We must.
It's been gorgeous and a pleasure, and I love you both. And I'll see you on Friday night.
Hell yeah.
Yes, we will. Can't wait.
Love you all.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye. A big thank you to Shine On for sponsoring this episode.
Discover the latest autumn fashion with new season styles available online and in-store now.
Have a look now and head to shineon.co.nz.